Hey there, happy Wednesday. Thanks for joining me for another craft night with friends. Tonight we are continuing on the Winter Love Embroidery. That's my sample one. We got pretty far yesterday. Got a lot of the blue done, so that is the plan. Maybe we can even finish up the rest of that light blue today. We'll see. So thanks again for joining me here. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make cute embroidery kits for beginners. And I'm here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And it's a time that we can relax and craft together. So thanks for joining me. Let's get going. Okay, let's shimmy sham down here a little bit. Okay, so this is where we left off yesterday. We finished our little white area in the middle, all the chain stitches, and we did the reverse chain stitch. And tonight, and then we did all of this blue. So tonight we'll continue the blue. I think I kind of ended in the middle of this one here. So, I do have another piece separated from when we separated the last one. So I'm going to just use that. All right. Thread that guy up. So let me know how your day went today. We did a lot of time wasting things today, I guess. John and I are trying to see if we can still refinance the house a little bit, so that was just discussion upon discussion today yet, so takes so much time. Every little thing takes so much time, and then it's like, oh man, I was planning on doing this and this and this and this today. Ah, well. All right, so I'm just weaving in the ends here, just so we can get started on the next little part here. I think I'm gonna jump right into the single chain stitches here, the lazy daisy stitches. Oh, Gretchen says today was very productive, or today went great. It was very productive. Put up my Dickens Village nice. Full on Christmas, Christmas time there then. My cousin has like one of those village things too that she collects all little houses for. Oh, you said you refinanced and it went really smoothly. Yeah, we're just deciding what we want to do. Like, there's so, like, I don't know, that sort of stuff is over my head until it's not, until, like, it's really, really talked through and stuff. And I don't know, we are considering doing, like, a cash out refinance, or just, like, a normal refinance just to get a lower interest rate. And I don't know. I think we're just going to do that now. It's just so much to talk about and think through, and that just takes time. Trying to clean up, and it's kind of that time of year where we just decide, hey, let's contact all of our bill providers and all our whatever, and just try and get better deals on everything. I don't know, do you guys do that? We try, and we don't have like a strict schedule for that, and maybe we should, but every year they'll get a point where we're like, we gotta call into everything again and see if there's a better deal out there, or like, do we need to switch our cable provider, not cable, our internet provider, and see what else is out there in our area and all that. So it's just, I think we're kind of itching at that this time of year. So slowly, like every weekend, we are trying to tackle something. But this refinancing thing just kind of bubbled up today. Yep, and cell phone, all that stupid stuff, like trying to just call up and just like try and get, I don't know, fees waived and things canceled and all that stupid stuff. It's all annoying. I hate doing all of it. John's usually the one that I kind of take care of the daily to-dos. like the daily bills and some of the daily like kind of cleaning, like the laundry and that sort of stuff, and then he kind of takes care of these sort of things where it's like you got to be on the phone with some guy for an hour just figuring out everything and what are all the options. And so he does like the big phone call shenanigans. So it's his time to shine, to making all these phone calls and figuring things out, and then like communicating it back to me. So, it's all that, like, it's like spring cleaning, basically, but at the end of the year. Then there's taxes coming up, man, all that. Ugh, I need, like, a weekend of just crafting or something, because, like, I'm bringing myself down now just talking about that stuff. Gotta stop. Anyway, it feels good though to have it done and it happening. Like, yeah, I got a deal out of that thing. Good, we're saving $100 a month or whatever on that or whatever. So, oh hey, we're almost to that one where we got halfway done yesterday. We were just using up the rest of we did this like middle area and then had a little bit of floss left, so we did a few stitches up on this one. I'm actually gonna be out of this floss pretty quickly here. I mean, now that I'm stitching, I'm like, ugh, I don't know if we'll get all of these light blue crystal outcroppings. These arms, these crystalline snowflake arms. I don't know if we'll get all those done today. So I still think it'll take us through Friday to finish this. But I'm still confident that Friday's the day. So that'll be nice. I think I'm going to start at the top of this next one and work my way down and get back to here, and then I'll like jump over. All right, let's just hop all the way over. I usually don't jump around like that. I have been on this piece though. I don't always like those big jumps. I think this is actually going to use up all the rest of my floss, and I'm not going to have anything to weave it into. So this was maybe a bad idea, but I'm committed now. Actually, I'm not going to have enough to weave in, so I'm just going to, instead of doing the other two, I'm going to just do a few back stitches. Let's get these guys. We'll do another back stitch. Man, this one I'm doing all crazy. I started down here, doing just one thing up here. I just want enough floss to weave in the end. So I think actually I could maybe get one more of these little loopies, and I'll have enough to weave into. There we go, back up top. I think this might be the last stitch then. These big lazy daisies do take up a ton of floss. Yeah, I definitely won't have enough for one more. So let's weave in the end. There, now I got some stitches here. We'll weave in and then start fresh. I gotta get a whole new thing of thread. This is our last available one, our pre-split thread from yesterday. Geez, that went fast though. We really used this up quick, didn't we? Okay, snip that. All right, it's going. Hey, we're almost halfway done with this light blue area. So, all right, let's grab some more floss. I'm gonna get like that 24 inches or so. Doop, doop, doop. Okay, so let's just tap that end again. just to separate the floss a little bit. And this is that 6-strand embroidered floss, and I am splitting it into 3 strands, so two segments of 3 strands. Got a little bit caught at the end there. There we go. I think this is still a pretty quick way to split the thread. 2 and there we go. There's 1. All right, so there's our 2 sets of 3. I'll set the one to the side for now, and these will kind of get these 3 strands together again. All right. You guys, I am almost through the last episode of Seinfeld. I've binge watched. I don't know if it's binge watching, but it's my show of like I'll just have like one show that I'll work my way through while I'm working, or just have it on in the background. They're all like easy shows. I don't watch any intense shows because I need to work. I don't want it to take up my brain power. So it's just like easy shows. So they put Seinfeld on Netflix, and I've been working my way through that, and I'm on the last episode 22 of season 9. So it actually took quite a while. It's a long one. Those old TV shows are really had a ton of episodes, which makes them perfect in the background stuff to watch. I'm gonna trim this extra little end here. Oh, Gina says my favorite sitcom ever, and Gretchen says me too. I love Seinfeld. I love it too. I've been waiting for like ever for it to go on, like, you know, Netflix or any. I mean, I guess we just have Netflix and well, I guess we have Netflix, HBO, and Amazon. We might get rid of, like, this is one of the things to consider when we're going through our stuff. Do we need all those? So we might get rid of at least one of those, like maybe HBO or something. But anyway, so they put it on Netflix all of a sudden, which I never thought they'd put it anywhere because it's on syndication still, and you know, they're making money on it that way still, so why throw it up on Netflix or any of that? But they finally did. I'm like, sheesh, good, about time. So moment they did that, I'm like, okay, that's gonna be my show whenever I finish whatever I was watching then. So finish that up. Oh, I think I was watching Supergirl on the CW. Oh god, now those CW shows, those DC comic CW, or I guess WB, same difference. Those shows just to have on in the background where you completely don't have to pay attention at all, those totally work for that. Oh yeah, his show with the what is it? Getting coffee in cars with comedians. That's not what it is, but it's something. Getting coffee in cars with comedians. That's not it. Cars. Oh, is it called Riding in Cars, Getting Coffee with Comedians? Okay. So, yeah, that one. I've seen a bunch of those. I haven't binge watched them, and I haven't seen them in order or anything like that, but John likes that show, so we'll watch those every once in a while. I haven't seen one in a while, though. But yeah, that's good too. Oh, hey, Mary Jo. This pattern is online at penguinandfish.com, and there's a link below. It's our embroidery of the month, so it'll be in the description. So when you get to the embroidery of the month page, it comes as a kit, a full kit with everything in it, like the needle, floss, instructions, fabric. Then we have like the fabric only version, and then the PDF, the printable version of it as well. So those are all available on that Embroidery of the Month link. But yeah, so we're working through this for this week, and we talked about it, like what are we going to do with it tomorrow, or yesterday we talked about that. And I still like the idea of making a tree topper out of it. So having this as like the front of the tree topper, and then just using some cute fabric for the back of the tree topper. I'm going to just jump up here, I think. Actually, you know what? I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to jump up here. Never mind. So I like that idea, and I've been kind of like noodling in my head how I might make that. And I saw someone doing a tutorial for something else, like a little box or something, and they used fusible felt or fusible like fleece or something on the back to give it some sturdiness, because I'm like, oh, it's just gonna, if I just use batting or something, it's gonna just flop all over the place. But I think that, or that fusible, yeah, like a fusible thick felt type thing. I think I bought some of that. I'm gonna have to look through all my stuff, but I think I bought some of that when we were working on that Betts White felt that clock tower a couple years ago. I think I have some from that embroidery bag where I've been keeping all my excess embroidery floss. I think I have some excess like fusible fleece for that too. So I'm thinking we fuse fleece or something sturdy, some stabilizer to the back of this. Whatever I have, I'm gonna have to dig. So we do that on both sides so that it's kind of sturdy, and then we sew the right sides together. Although now that I'm thinking about it, we would leave a pocket open at the bottom to kind of put on the tree, or put like a little cone in it and then put it on the tree. But that, I'm going to want to line the inside of this, I think, because it'll be exposed on the inside. So maybe I don't want to do just the fleece. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure that out yet. But I do like that idea. The other idea was just making it into an ornament, but I like this tree topper idea. So I'm noodling on that for a little bit more, but then next week I'm thinking let's just keep going with this project, and we can make that next week. Next week's kind of our free week. So it's also like Thanksgiving week, isn't it already? So I'm probably not going to be here the entire time. Next week we're going to be visiting John's family for Thanksgiving. So I'll let you guys know about that. I gotta solidify those dates and stuff yet. But until then, I think it'd be fun to keep going on this. Like I said, I think we'll be done on Friday, and then, yeah, then I don't think it'll take that long to make it into the little tree topper. So that'll be fun. Then we'll have a finished project, and I can bring up my little tiny fake tree that I have stored away yet, and that can be our little Christmas tree, and we can put it up right before Thanksgiving. That'd be kind of fun. Alright, a couple more stitches here, and I'm almost out of floss again already. Dang, it's getting used up fast. And I guess that's why I put 2 skeins of this Winter Morning, this light blue color in the kit, just because I know it takes up a lot of floss, this blue. Alright, let's start crawling up this side. See how far we get. Definitely going to run out on this phalange though. Still haven't looked up the anatomy of this yet. Oh yeah, I'll have to finish. Yep, I'll have to hang my tatted snowflake on the tree as well. So that'd be kind of cute. What if we did this as the tree topper, and then maybe I make a few more of these? That would be kind of a fun project. Um, while we're visiting family, like if we're just sitting around, I can. It's like such a little thing. I can just bring the little tatting shuttle, my little instruction sheet here that I'll probably like memorize by the time I do one more of these, and make a few more of these. Then that'd be cute. Like make some. Maybe I make them all the colors that are in the kit. So like a white, and these 4 colors there. Then it could be like a super matchy Christmas tree with just these same snowflakes, but just different colors. Okay, that's feeling so relaxing and fun to me right now. Like I just think that it would just be a super cute little fun project. Just get more tatting in, get more practice on that. Maybe do a new pattern if I can find one. Well, I know I can find one, but like, I don't know. Try it out. Okay, yes, that sounds good. Oh, Kimberly says, yes, make all the colors. I think that sounds like a plan. Because I've been wanting to I haven't tatted since we did that live a couple weeks ago? Nah, 1 week? I don't know. Whenever we did that. And I've been wanting to do it ever since, and I haven't got the chance. And I haven't finished the one that we made yet either. I gotta starch it and tuck in all the ends and all of that yet. Ugh. But I just want to chill and do that, and I just haven't. Yeah, pick and choose what I do during the day, I guess. So, but that sounds like perfect for just like if I'm sitting around or if we're watching a movie or something. Ugh. That's my new plan. Yay. I feel like super calm just thinking about that. Just being able to sit and relax and do that. Oh, and get long strings of pearls to put around the tree. Now that's interesting. So I think I might actually have a bunch of like, obviously little fake pearls. Because for our wedding a zillion hundred years ago at this point, I made like a really like long, like 20s style pearl necklace. And so I got all these like little plastic pearl things or whatever, but I could do that, like make that into garland or something. And then, so we'd have like that pearl garland, which is great. It would go perfect with these little circles. So like a pearly white garland and this as the topper, and then snowflakes in like all these like tatted snowflakes in all those colors. That would be super duper cute. Okay, love it. Then it can sit down in the basement with me while I make kits. That'd be nice. I'm gonna do that. It's an itty bitty tree, so it wouldn't take much garland, like, I don't know, 4 feet at tops. Gosh, not even. It would be like, what am I thinking? It'd be like 2 feet is all I'd need probably. I could actually do it with embroidery floss. And then, like with pearls, when you're doing that, you always kind of tie a knot in the middle of each pearl. So if I did that with like this blue color, assuming I have a needle that fits and that works, I'll have to check, and assuming that I have those those pearls yet. In my head, in all my craft bins, they're somewhere. So I'm going to have to dig them up or search them up or sniff them up, something. Yeah, so I could do like blue floss and then have those be like the little knots in between them, in between the white, plastic pearls. I'm liking it. All right, out of floss. Let's weave in this end. Yeah, so who knows? Maybe I'll come back from Thanksgiving with a whole pile of tatted snowflakes. However, they take a little bit longer than I thought. Like, they're gonna take like a couple hours each. So, I'm thinking I won't really have a lot of time to make them. Ooh, good. I wasn't sure this was gonna go through all the way. I thought I lost one of the threads, but I didn't. we got one ready already. So good. I don't have to split the floss. This is our, from when we split it last time here. Okay. And we left off here. Let's keep going there. All right, now I'm actually feeling a little bit more confident that maybe we can actually finish all these little things today. We'll see. Wasn't too sure like 4 minutes ago, but now I'm like, oh, there's not really a lot left there. Get talking about something and bam, you got a lot done. All right, I'm going to trim these little ends. So I was talking the other day how how I watched, I was just flipping through TikTok or whatever, and there was someone, oop, got a little knot. Oh no, just caught on my finger. There was someone who was reading Eclipse, like the Twilight from the Twilight Saga. She was reading the book Eclipse live on TikTok, and it was just so funny, first of all, that I'm like, oh my god, she's reading Eclipse. And so she'd just be reading it, and then she'd comment every once in a while on stuff, which was funny, like just, you know, when they say weird stuff, which is all the time in those books. It's so just goofy. But anyway, so I was watching that for a while, and then so now all of my, not all, but like I'm all of a sudden getting a bunch of Twilight stuff in my algorithm, but it's so funny. I feel like I should start maybe. I know a lot of people do this on like in their Instagram stories, but they put like all of the fun TikToks that they see that day. I'm thinking I should probably start something like that because I keep talking about it here, like all the funny TikToks. But anyway, so this TikTok was like two guys who are like playing video games and some guy off screen. I think they're super popular, so but I hadn't seen them yet. But there's a guy off screen that's like, hey, have you guys ever watched Twilight? And then they're like, no, we have never seen that. And then all of a sudden the two of them at the same time break out in like reading, like they just start acting out the movie Twilight, like at a certain scene. And I laughed out loud, like I had to watch it like 3 times and was just laughing at it. It was just so funny. And they just did it so perfect too, like exactly like how the Bella and Edward actors and stuff, how they just were so like just kind of bland. They were so good. It was hilarious. Anyway, I'm all full of Twilight content now on my algorithm, and I'm kind of okay with it. It's just kind of fun and silly. Oh my gosh, I don't know that one. Okay, Kimberly says, I love the older gentleman who dances and roller skates down the middle of the highway. What? Okay, see, that's what's so funny about TikTok is that people can be like uber famous on TikTok and have like millions of followers, but it won't show up in your algorithm, but it'll show up in like someone else's algorithm. Like there's some songs, I know I've kind of talked about this before, but like there's songs that I feel like, oh my gosh, that's been going on for ages, and like that's like the most popular song on TikTok, and John will have not seen it at all in his TikTok at all, and he'll have like these whole other trends in his that I don't have on mine, and it's just kind of fascinating. Anyway, just thinking about Twilight in my head. It just keeps popping up now. Actually, I was thinking it because like now I'm like, oh man, I gotta watch the Twilight movies again. Maybe I'll do that after I'm done with Seinfeld. But ugh, I've watched those again lots of times, and man, I don't know if I'm ready for to watch it again. Although it's fun, I do like binge watching that. You know what, you guys? I'm gonna make kits all day tomorrow, and I can kind of drone out stuff. That'd be like the perfect like horrible like uh binge watch. Just watch all of the Twilight movies during the day. That'd be silly. Yeah, look up his name. I'll look him up on TikTok when I'm done here today. So you guys, I want to do. Maybe I haven't. This has been in my head for a while, so I don't remember if we've talked about it or not here. But I totally want to do a like fan art embroidery series of like my favorite animals on TikTok. So I want to do like drawings. Like I want to just like sketch with the iPad and stuff. Some of my favorite animals. I follow oodles of animals and the people and their animals on TikTok. And some just make me laugh every time I see them. But I want to do like an homage to them, basically like fan art of some of these animals. And I was thinking of doing them as embroideries and stuff too. So let me know if you have any suggestions for those, any favorite animals on TikTok that I should be looking up and following, or if you'd be interested in doing like fan art embroideries with me. So I might start that soon here once we get through Black Friday here, which is coming up, which is crazy. I can't believe it's almost Christmas, you guys. Hey, from North Carolina. His wife dances with him. She's good, but he's so smooth and cool. Okay, I can already tell that I'm gonna like it. I started sending John's mom. They have chickens, and she just got on TikTok, and so I've been starting to send her like when like I don't know. There's a lot of gardening and farming on my algorithm too, because you know animals. But all of a sudden I'm getting a bunch of chicken content. So I've been sending that to her, and you know, the act of me sending her more stuff is getting me more chicken content. So I'm like, here's a cheaper way how to make, you know, your chicken feed mix, and like so I'm getting like those sort of TikToks now, which are just so interesting. You know what's fun about TikTok is it's the same thing as I always thought it would be fun. It's the same thing as this. Like I always thought it would be fun to like just walk into random trade shows of like industries I knew nothing about. Like let's go to the, you know, the hot tub convention. I don't know why I thought of that as an example, but like, you know, or like my dad was a dentist, so like we went to like the dental convention once, and it's just like you see all the booths of all the weird random tools that are being used for that are super specific to that industry and niche. And I feel like TikTok's like that. Now I can like be introduced to all these industries and all these things, and I don't know, learn just so much, or just learn enough to like want to know more, and then research it on my own and stuff. So I don't know, I'm loving that aspect of it. For sure. And if you want to dig in deeper, you can. Like, it just is easy. So I think that's kind of my favorite thing, I guess. Oh, it's getting to the point, though, that I have to hide the app, like, way far back on my phone or something, because I've been going on it a little too much lately. which is fine. I'm just like, I should go for a walk instead. It's kind of where I'm at. I actually want to start making more again. I've just been like, I don't know, maybe just a little down, really. I haven't been really wanting to make any, so I don't know, I'm kind of itching to start doing that again, so you might see some more TikToks from me soon. We'll see. Just trying to get through like some of this holiday stuff. All right. And we've just been moving, and we've got the new website up, so we've just been kind of going, and time to start playing again. Playing on TikTok again, I think. More videos. All right, done with that floss. I mean, we are just sucking through the floss today, aren't we? Like, it just feels like we're just using a ton. Maybe we're just stitching at super speed today. That could be. All right, let's get some more. See, we're almost out from this skein already, so I'm glad there's 2. Oh gosh, there's only 2 more. What the heck? This is cruising. Dang, we're going to get way more done than I thought today. At the beginning, I was not sure we'd make it all the way through, but dang, it's just only like 9:10. We got like 20 more minutes for sure. I'll get through that. Well, what should we do next then? I'm thinking maybe the text, get that out of the way. And yeah, so we can get that started. Dang, now I'm thinking maybe we will get done on tomorrow still. That'd be cool. Then Friday we could get started on the whole idea of this tree topper thing. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm a little afraid with the tatting that, like, I just had a flash in my head of like, oh my god, what if I forget how to do it again? Because it was like I had tried it like that 10 years ago, and it was so hard, and I couldn't figure it out, and then I had to figure it out again to do it a couple weeks ago, and I just had a flash of like, oh my god, what if I completely don't know how to do it anymore? which is crazy. We just did it, and that's crazy, but like, I don't know, in my head I'm like, what if I forgot? What if it just leaked out? That's true, Noeline. I mean, I do actually like that a lot. So I'm not driving. So we moved from our super big warehouse. So I'm not sure I talked a lot about this yet, but we moved from our super, well, it was big to us, big warehouse that was like 15 minutes away, which is really close. But we moved out of there and back to our house. And so we redid our basement basically to have all the penguin and fish stuff in it, which is where we used to have it. But now we got things figured out a whole lot more. We've figured out things so we don't have to have tons of inventory everywhere. And we have like a storage unit now. I don't know, we're way more streamlined than when we used to be back in the day when we were in the basement. But it's just like weird feeling. It's like a weird feeling like going back into the basement, even though I know we're like way more figured out than the first time. But it's been great not to have to commute anymore. But it's just like I'm still like, just last Saturday, like a couple days ago, I feel like I finally went through the rest of the stuff from the move. Like I just had tons of stuff from the warehouse, the old warehouse, just stacked up on a table, and like I just first finished going through that. So it's been like we moved stuff really quick, and I don't know, it's been just like a big transition. But I do definitely like it being here again, so I don't have that commute. Yeah, when it's cold and snowing, you'll be cozy at home. That's true. That's true. Have all the heaters down in the basement. Uh, yeah, and we're saving. Oh yes, exactly. We are saving heaps and heaps of money on rent, and that was the big thing. So we moved there. We had to we needed a warehouse like immediately, um, because we got that Target deal a couple of years ago. We had our embroidery kits in Target for a couple of years. Um, so it was necessary. We needed the space. We needed a loading dock, really, is what we needed. And that was really hard to find, actually. And so we needed a loading dock and a place to like make kits and store it and stuff. So we found this place, but then Target has redone their whole crafting section now. Now Target, it's the Target brand is there, so we don't have our kits there anymore. So we just didn't need the space anymore, and we had been trying to rent it out for a while, and finally we were able to get they or the management company or whatever found a new renter to take the rest of our lease and stuff. So that was good. So that was in September, I think. August. Yeah, I think we had to pack up in August, and I think we were paying through the end of August. But yeah, so that's a huge. It's a huge weight off for sure, because that was, rent for a place like that is a ton. And without having the Target stuff anymore, that, was not paying for itself anymore with just the Target stuff. So I was like, yeah, what do we do? Should we stay here, or should we get a different place, look for another place to rent and all that? And then we're just like, let's just rearrange and move it back to the house and try and focus on saving money and like eliminating expenses and all that sort of stuff, like get just clean basically. So that's what we've been doing, and and then at the same time we're doing a whole new website and a whole new way of making our kits. We have our new versions of the kits and the boxed kits now, so it's just been like everything transitioning all at once. So it's just been like a lot. So it's just been like weighty on my brain here, and I'm just now like we're just finishing up some web stuff and we're just finishing up some kit stuff, and I'm finally feeling like, oh, it's time to like do the fun stuff again, like do more TikToks and just getting out there a little bit more again online. Oh, thanks, Kimberly. Yeah, so now we're focusing, and when we were in the big stores, that kind of took all of the energy, and we weren't able to focus so much on just our own website and stuff, and you guys and all that, which kind of sucked. So now I get to be back with all of you and focusing a lot more on that. And so we're going to try and build that side of Penguin and Fish a little bit now, since that kind of got smushed by doing the big retail stuff. So working on this some more before going back to something like that, and I'm just really enjoying it. But a lot of changes, and so it's just a lot. And like I said, maybe it was just because I finished cleaning up on Saturday that all of a sudden I started feeling better. That could be. But yeah. So, doing that stuff. But yeah, our new way of making kits with these boxes it's just I'm real like I hope you guys like it, like the new boxed kits. But it's fun for me because it's super flexible, whereas our old kits we couldn't do that. Our old kits we would have to produce like a whole pile of them, whereas now like I could just make one if I wanted to. So that gives us opportunity to play around with a lot more ideas. Like that's how, with my friends doing that art swap, I could just like do some fun designs for no reason other than that, and then it's like, hey, these are kind of fun, let's turn them into kits. Like I can do that, whereas before I wasn't able to do that. So I'm liking our new flexibility. Yep, I can definitely go into the office in my PJs, and I do that a lot. Although now I'm like, dang, I'm going to have to start getting dressed if I start doing more TikToks again. So I'm not like just always just working in my pajamas. That's horrible. Yeah, we're definitely getting way more streamlined, and it's a totally different experience than last time when we were, when I'm just like working in the basement. So it's a completely different thing, even though it's the same location, and I think that's what just like gets me a little bit, but I'm liking it a lot, the downsizing of it all. Oh, good, Gretchen says I love the new packaging. Yay, good. We do have some windows in the basement, just little itty bitty ones. I finally have everything like rearranged how I kind of want it. And actually it's so funny because it's almost like we fit more in the basement than we did in the warehouse, which is just so stupid. But like the way that that we've rearranged our basement, I'm like, oh, everything is like right here more so than it was right where I needed it to be in the warehouse. So I don't know. It's actually working out better space-wise, which is crazy to me. And we got a storage unit, which is kind of basically where we store like kind of the big stuff yet, like boxes and all that, instead of storing it right at the old warehouse. But the storage unit is really nearby, like it's closer than the warehouse was, so I can just pop over there whenever I need it. So it's all working out. It's just has been going through like a transition for the last like 3 months. Oh yeah, Amy says, I love the new box kits, but I miss having the design on paper where I can make it multiple times. Yeah, that was a big debate we were having. So that's why we still offer the PDF patterns, just so that it is available to do other things with other than the kit. But we changed the kit so that they have the printing right on there. Hey, Wormy, I'm sure I'm not saying that again, or saying that correctly. But it almost looks like German a little bit. Is it Vermi? Let me know. Oh gosh, now I forgot what I was talking about too. I'm just thinking about German. We took German classes because we were visiting friends in Germany, and we did that for like a little while. So I'm just trying to remember all my German vocabulary. Oh, I remember what I was saying. So we ended up switching to printing right on the fabric versus having that paper without it being printed on the fabric, just so it was a little easier for a beginner. You can start stitching just right out of the box. Like with the paper and the iron-on, there was that whole extra step of transferring the design, and I wanted people to be able to like get it in the mail or get it at the store or something, and then immediately be able to open it and start. But that was a big debate because I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to lose that other half of it, like the iron-on and all that. But in the end, we went with the trying to be easy right out of the box. But I hear you. That's why we kind of left the. That's why we still have the PDFs versus completely getting rid of those two. All right, done with this floss already. Still cruising through this floss, so I'm gonna probably make it through the other floss. Actually, oh my gosh, you guys, I literally did not. Oh, it is German. Okay, cool. Good to know. I know a tiny hair German, but like I could probably read it better than speak it, but by barely, I mean barely. Oh, I got this stuck in here. I got one little thread stuck in something here. Let's see if I can, there we go. Oh, your name means worm the fair. Oh, Vermi das Frechen. I'm sure I didn't say that right, but like, worm the ferret. Okay. I didn't like. We're like practically freaking done with this. It just snuck up on me, getting all this light blue finished. Feeling good about that. All right, so yeah, so we'll finish this and I don't know, probably call it a night at that point. It's 9:20, and then tomorrow we'll start up. I think we'll do all this text on the inside here. Oh, my nail polish. Let's see. I have it near me. It is Zoya. I was thinking about this last night, like the name of it, and all I could think of was that Voya commercial for like that banking thing or whatever, and I'm like, that's not what it is. So it's Zoya, and this is the Kaylee color. Kaylee, that's a funny one. So all right, so that's the color that I'm wearing tonight. I gotta get a bunch more. They do a great job on like seasonal colors and stuff, I think. Oh, yep, I'm Central Time. Oh, you love knowing people in your time zone. I know, it's just so funny. Like, we have people from all over, and it's always kind of a trick to, like, I mean, and now we have the time change and stuff, so it's always a trick to find a good time when lots of people can be available. Sometimes we do, like, those Saturday stitch-alongs. We should do another one of those. Again, you guys, just like a long project. Maybe like when I do those fan art animal, like TikTok fan art of like my favorite TikTok animals. Maybe we'll do those as like Saturday stitch-alongs or drawings and just hang out here. That'd be kind of fun. Yeah, Noeline says it's 2:25 p.m. Thursday in Australia, so they're over in the future over there. It's always fun. Over in the future. All right, we are going to finish up this last little phalange thing. Oh, interesting. Alt Pisces says, I got a magnifying lamp for my birthday, and it's made embroidery so much easier. I've been kind of looking at those. I got some of those goofy, like, goggles that you put on your head that have a light in, but I haven't super tested those yet. So I want to give those a try. But yeah, like those OT lights or something with the magnifiers. I have like this weird fear that I'm going to like leave the magnifying glass out and that I'm going to burn the house down because like some light in some random window is going to catch on the magnifying glass. I know that's highly unlikely, but for some reason that's kind of sticks in my head. But yeah, just the extra light. I mean, the magnifying glass for sure, I'm sure is super helpful with this, but like just the light, like I have a hard time doing any of this in low light. Like I have tons of light on by me, so that's helpful. Oh, for me, it's 4:23 a.m. Ah, oh man. Yep, that's an early one. I know, Noeline says, pity we couldn't get the winning lotto numbers for being in the future. I know, right? That'd be a fun little scam we could all have together. Oh, you put cloth over the magnifying glass during the daytime. I'd totally get the fire sunlight fears. That's a good idea. Jeez, I never thought about that. Just put a little cloth over that. That would be nice. I'm sure that's a really nice tool to have around, especially like, you know, sometimes I'm stitching all day, like if I'm working on new patterns or something. I'll be stitching a lot, and man, some extra light and a magnifier. I think that'd be super duper nice. Christmas is coming up. Maybe I'll have to look. Maybe that'll have to be a present to myself. I'll have to put a little like Amazon wish list together of like all the crafty things that I want, and then like hint it to John. Maybe I'll have to do that. That'd be kind of fun. Fake shopping to a wish list and all the crafty things. I was just looking. I've been kind of wanting one of these for a while, but I haven't got one. But one of those, maybe, I mean, like, this is super duper niche, but those speed weavers, I think they're called, for darning clothing. So like, if you have a hole in your clothes, you put like this speed weaver underneath, and then you can like put a little woven patch, basically. I kind of really want one of those. I don't know why, but they're just so fun and cute, and they're just like so little. I like all these little crafty things. And there's some quilting stuff I could use yet, and man, some of that stuff is like so expensive though. But yeah, crafty holidays. I want all of the things. Oh, speed weavers. I'm probably going to Google that after this. Yeah, so it's like, it's a darning tool. So it'll be like a wood disc that you put underneath, I don't know, like your elbow or something. Like, like a hole in your shirt. You put it underneath that. And then there's like a rubber band that goes on top to hold it against that piece of wood. But then it's like, it's got all these like metal hooks. So you have like thread that you go back and forth over, and you put in one of these hooks, and you go back and forth until like you got the vertical ways in, and then you weave horizontally. But the speed weaver, you're able to flip over. I'm like miming it all. You flip those pins over, basically, those little metal bits, and then it'll change. Like, the weaving will go like, or like it'll go up and down, so it's easier to weave. So you'll go one side, you'll weave horizontally, and then flip them, and then you'll weave back, and then you'll flip them again, and it's just like you keep flipping it, and it just makes weaving faster for the purposes of darning. So, and you can just do like cute things. I just want one. Oh, your house spouse. Do you have these days? And mending is one of your usual tasks. Oh my God, then you for sure have to look up. I think they're speed weavers. That's what they're called, right? Has anyone heard of these before? A lot of times they're vintage ones that you can find on eBay and stuff, but they're like $1 zillion, and I'm like, what the heck? But I think there's someone in Etsy that makes a version of them that's just like the vintage ones, and they're just so pretty because it's like just pretty wood and everything. So I think, I don't know, that's on my list of things that I want for no real reason, but I would totally use it. If John's got shirts that have holes in and socks and all those things, and you can just make it decorative and cute, and I have sweaters and shirts that could use those. Oh, jupe, yep, jupe, that is definitely a technical term. We like our sound effects here for sure. All right, you guys, we totally slammed through that. We finished that up. So all of the blue we got done today. I am super surprised we got through all that. I was not expecting that at all. And right on the buzzer too, 9:30 right now. So that's fabulous. I definitely think there is a good possibility of us finishing this tomorrow and not having it go all the way till Friday. We do have a pile of French knots. So we have these circles are satin stitched, and then we still have this text in the inside. Text kind of takes a while, so maybe that'll take some time. And then all of these French knots. And here again is the finished one. Here's the sample one. So we're adding more color into it again. So some of those blues, I think we'll do that first. The text, these little blue fellers, and then, yeah, I don't know. We got to fill out the rest of it yet. So we'll see. I think actually, I don't know. Can we get this all done tomorrow? It'll be a race tomorrow. But if we do get it done, then we'll start turning this into a tree topper on Friday. I'm going to have to kind of dig for some materials, I think, to do that. I have an idea of how we would make this into a tree topper in my head, but I just want to kind of think that idea through a little bit more, so I'll do that tomorrow and Friday. But I think we might even be able to start that on Friday. At least like kind of cutting it out, I think. I don't know, we'll see. I gotta figure out what that plan is first. But yeah, I'm still super excited about this tree topper idea here. So we're just cruising on through this. That makes me happy. So all right, we will continue on this tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Central Time again. And yeah, maybe we'll even finish it like an hour faster than I was expecting, which is fabulous. Love when that happens. So all right, you guys, have a fabulous rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Good night.